Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one's for Better Call Saul, Season 5, Episode 7. And don't forget to like and subscribe. You know the deal. Let's go.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with the executive producer Christian, who says, "Congratulations to Kim and Jimmy on their happy engagement. Why not tie the knot when you're already so tangled up in knots with each other?" One thing I'll say about Jimmy in regards to continuing to torment Howard and completing the mess averted plan after Kim tried to shut it down, his conscience is getting quiet. When he tried to be a good man, the universe would constantly slap him down. But ever since he became Saul Goodman, he's had none of that negative reinforcement. He can cut corners, make shady deals, give in to base instincts, and act self-destructively, and there are no consequences. What was he so worried about? We see him give in to more and more and become bolder about Breaking Bad. Ooh, nicely done. And then we have executive producer Josiah who says, "Kim and Jimmy, oh boy." Well, let's remember Kim and the opening scene of this episode. We saw her as a young girl waiting till dark after school hours with her cello, only for her mother to arrive hours late, drunk and insincerely and barely apologetic. Clearly not for the first time. Kim grew up in a home with an apparently toxic mother who is habitually lying to and gaslighting her. Kim is smart and stubborn, but she is also still a human who loves and desires love. She loves Jimmy. She sees how Jimmy is also toxic, how he has lied to and attempted to gaslight her. She calls him out for this in the final scene. She's smart, though, and sees a way to continue sharing in her love with him in a way that almost like the ankle thing. Oh, is that what that is? They keep your socks up?
Yeah, so. I need you to get him out on bail.
What do you have to do with Lalo Salamanca?
I represent someone who has an interest.
So you can use them to keep your shirt.
Someone your client can never
Clip
know
on the
about.
shirt, connect to the thing.
Yeah, look, I don't take marching orders from the man behind the curtain.
In this case, it's better that you do.
You know what Salamanca did, right?
I am aware.
What's this?
This is everything you need to do your job.
Oh, that's the one he killed. We already know that. Do they want to get him out of bed?
That's what Mike just said. So probably so they can kill him. Because they need him out of jail.
Yeah. I mean, they can shake him in jail. He finna burn his own restaurant down.
Why?
Well, Nacho got a hold of his end of the bargain.
Oh, you're right, baby.
He playing both sides too, Nacho though. It's a dangerous game. Bro, just clean it all up. So the chicken. You know you can't bring your boys. Right? Too many people in the room will start. You know you can't keep a secret. You gotta do it yourself. I'm trying to burn it down, right?
He's still checking his shit.
Yeah.
Such a psycho.
Fuck it. Trying to burn it in a way where not a lot of be fucked up.
I have no idea.
What are you doing? Oh, he gonna throw a cold ass chicken in the fire, just like the turkey. Yeah, and it's gonna fucking just blow up. Once it melts,
It's gonna slide down. tomorrow, and it's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
It takes 3 days to defrost.
It's just like right there.
Yeah. It just got a little toe in there. No, but the heat is helping expedite that.
It is. That's his spot too. He didn't want to do that. You know he loves it so much, but now this is adding an extra layer of super hate from that family.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't even need any more layers.
No, this adds another layer.
His whole purpose in life is taking out the Solomon.
Did you
Already
actually think I
motivated.
wasn't going to hear about this private eye of yours? Excuse me? Dave Clark. Dave Clark, the mysterious third party who's coaching your key witness. Good. You know what? Do the dumb act for Parson. Please. I can't wait to see him rip you both a new one.
Fuck is he talking about?
Any idea what that is? I'm just scared.
All right, that was episode 7 of Better Call Saul, and you know shit is heating up for real. Finally seeing Jimmy get the snap and say what he needs to say, and you know it was. I wish there was another part where he snapped like, or not just break down and say what he got to say about his brother, but you know offering it up that way, I'll take it. The most awkward wedding I've ever seen in my life of exchanging love vows ever. That was very awkward. Getting Lalo off. I'm assuming he wants bail so he can go back to Mexico. There's no reason for him to stay here now at this point, because your ass is going to jail if you stay here. And so maybe you're right, babe. If they get him out, then they can take him out when he's free. And so we'll see how that goes, because definitely we never hear about him again ever in the future. So he definitely either disappears when he gets back to Mexico, or he does get taken out. And I think he's about to get taken out, because just what being seen by what Gus had to go through and who he's ultimately dealing with to get his financial backing from the German CEO over here. Yeah, this is just another layer of hate that is just going to motivate Gus even more to like, this is why I'm on this path right here. He had to burn down his own restaurant, which they showed us multiple times how much he cares about this particular restaurant right here. And it just fuels the anxiety of what's about to come. Nacho, I don't see good things in his future at all. He's playing both sides. It's a dangerous game. You know, you get it how you live. And that's really how it's going to go down for him. That's the only end game I can see. I don't see a happy ending for him and his daddy going out and into the sunset. His daddy, yeah, might be getting away, but Nacho, probably not so much. And yeah, that's about it for this episode right here. And you know, Mike is doing what Mike does, and we did get introduced. This is the first time we've seen her, right?
No, we saw Lydia.
We saw her. Oh yeah, when he took her to the
warehouse.
It was the second time we've seen her on there, but this is getting closer and closer to what? But that's asking us a couple of other questions though with German, right? Like, where did Gus get his funding from? Now we know a little bit more from a CEO of a multi-global company.
We already knew that, because that's ultimately
that was revealed.
That was ultimately where Lydia's been working the whole time.
At the electromotive.
Yeah.
Waste.
Like that's how ultimately they get the chemical they need to make the meth.
From one of those other restaurants or something?
No, that's where they get the chemical to make the meth that they're making, is from her warehouse.
Yeah, from her warehouse.
Yeah.
So she got her own company too then, somewhere else.
No,
she wasn't sitting at that table with all the restaurants that was there.
I mean, that's just one faction.
Yeah, that's one
business.
faction. This is a multi industry, right? So yeah, I mean, it's a good little to see the inside of it. But man, shit's about to get crazy. What, 2 more episodes? I'm assuming.
This was episode.
That was 7.
Yeah. Well,
we're going to
8, 9, 10.
3 more.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit about to go crazy, man. But love it. Can't wait to see it now.
Yeah, so it's really great to see Lydia, and the fact that she, like, they did such a great job with keeping her character consistent in what we see in Breaking Bad. Like, you just, like, her being like, don't people die in prison? Don't they get shanked? Shanked? Is that what it's called? It's so funny
she
to
don't
me.
know shit, but she just
That
knows
shit is
fully
hilarious,
happened.
and that's what translates to her then trying to take out Mike and everybody else when shit gets messy in Breaking Bad. They're gonna handle it. So I loved all that. That was really, really great seeing her. And it was great to see too, Gus recognizing, you know, that's his source of money. So he had to, like, placate himself in order to, like, calm him down, and, like, he doesn't do that for anybody else ever, right? But, like, this is his benefactor, so to speak. So, like, he's got to make sure the money keeps coming in order for him to get done, because this is what's fueling and funding his revenge. The German doesn't know that that's ultimately all he's doing is just trying to get back at the family. He's obviously, as Gus is so well at being charming and, like, sold the how much money he's going to make and all of that, but ultimately Gus is like, I need you to keep funding this because otherwise I can't have my revenge. So I thought that was really, really great. And the complexity of, like, Gus with Nacho, as far as, like, committing to burning his restaurant down just so they can keep Nacho connected to Lalo, so they can keep feeding him the information he needs. That is a real great level of commitment, which I would not put past Gus at all. So I thought that was really great too. But to your point, babe, now I'm thinking that maybe Nacho, with Mike's help, him and his dad get, like, sent away and, like, are hitting off the ground, kind of similarly to what
Breaking Bad was?
No, what am I trying to say?
Witness protection?
Yeah, like, not witness protection, but, like, the way that they escaped or whatever and got off the grid. The way Sal's off the grid now, using that connection. Like, maybe that connection was something he got from Mike. And maybe Nacho and his dad are the first person that we get to see use that.
Okay.
So, like, maybe he doesn't get killed. And I could see that playing out because it was interesting. Up until this point, Nacho hasn't clearly articulated he wanted to be out. He just didn't want his dad to be the pressure point or the button they can keep pushing and, you know, making him work on. But he clearly articulated out he wants to be completely out and he wants his dad to come with him. How can he make that happen? So I feel like that's setting up for potentially, I hope that's the way it goes. I mean, it could still go really badly and, you know, they just die. But it did feel like that was setting up potentially to introduce how they got the connection for the person that helps them, like, start new lives or whatever. So we'll have to see how that plays out. To your point, though, everything with Kim and Jimmy is so, that whole wedding was super, even the wedding officiant was just like, all right, you guys are just going through the motions in this. There's obviously, you know, a purpose behind this, but it's not love because it doesn't feel very love-like. It did feel very transactional. But I thought Kim killed it as far as going back in and saying her piece and establishing her authority, which ultimately the Texan respected. So we'll have to see, again, how all this plays out. But no, I thought it was a really, really solid episode. And I did like Jimmy and his potential struggle with the situation with Lalo, although he was thrown off and you could see he was playing it through his head, but ultimately he committed all the way through. But you could see he felt like a little morsel of guilt because he was still watching the family. And I love the imagery of, like, the two-face of the mirror of his face when he's looking at the corner, as far as, like, you know, the Jimmy who was versus the Jimmy who is now. And this is probably the last time we're going to see empathy because it wasn't enough to persuade him to adjust course. Yeah, at all. And then I thought it was really great at the end, too, to see him finally break face, so to speak, and, like, have an actual emotional reaction. It didn't necessarily address all the things he was feeling, but he did break face, and he's been so consistently, like, contained that I thought that was really interesting too. So really great episode. I have no idea how this is going to play out this season, but can't wait for the next one.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Breaking Bad. Nope. Better Call Saul.
Did you really see Breaking Bad?
Season 5, episode number 7. And until next time, peace.